Okay, so we are at Hovenweep National Monument, one of the truly unique Indian site ruins in the southwestern United States. It's one of my favorite places. So what's going on here is I'm going to cover a couple bases. First of all, in about 980, Indians came into this canyon to live. There was a spring down here in the headwaters of the canyon. So today, you know, it's 108 degrees and there's no water, but there was a spring down here. So this would have been really a delightful place to live. And they lived here from 980 to about 1250. And by 1300, they were all gone. Now, people will often say when they take people on tours of the Southwest, and then in 1300, they mysteriously vanished. And that's not the case at all. That's total crap. They moved out to Hopi, they moved out to Zuni. Those Indian tribes today are the children of the people that lived in this canyon. And we know that because the Hopis have their ceremonial kivas where they have their clan signs. And the clan signs that are seen today in Hopi kivas are the same clan signs that you see in these. So we know that there's a connected relationship between those people. The other thing is, I want to point out that you hear the phrase Native Americans used a lot. That's not a good, Indians don't like that. They actually prefer to be called Indians because Indians don't identify themselves by, you know, skin colors or geographical location or racial stereotypes of one or classifications of one or the other. They define themselves usually by, if you see a Hopi and say, you know, who are you? They're going to say Bear Clan. And if you say, okay, but where? They're going to say Hopi. But they're never going to use the phrase Indian or Native, especially Native American. They find that truly offensive. So anyway, these folks were living here. It got in a prolonged drought, kind of like what we have today, and they just couldn't make it anymore. The spring got dried up. It wasn't raining, and it was too dry for them to exist. So they moved on to wetter places, like the Zuni mesas and out on the Hopi mesas. So this is a truly unique place to come to because of the architectural design. This is the only place where you're going to see structures built on ledges. You see how it's built on this rock ledge. They knew, architecturally speaking, how to make that flat and then create their structure. But the structure itself is unique because they're towers and columns, and this is called the castle right here. You don't see that anywhere. You will see towers in Mesa Verde as part of the larger structure of a village underneath a large overhang. But this is the only place you're going to see these towers and columns, you know, uniformly. That's all that's here. They're not under any overhangs. They're out in exposed areas. Nobody knows why. Some people tell you it's for defense, but I would say if you were inside that and I was coming to get you, I would just put some smoke in there and I would smoke your ass out. So I don't think it was defensive. Here's what I think. This is Steve Carr's theory of Hovenweep. Some young architect came up and said, I have an idea for a new way of building structures, sort of the Elon Musk or Bill Gates of his time. And people went, wow, that looks, they probably built one, and everybody went, wow, that's really cool. It's literally cooler, and let's build them all like that. And so that's why you have this concentration of very unique columns and circular towers that you don't see anywhere else in any of the other ruins. Chaco, Canyon de Chelly, Aztec, Mesa Verde. You'll see components, but not the actual just standalone towers. So Hovenweep is a great place to come. It has a 31-place campground. You can't make a reservation in advance. It's first come, first serve. We were here last night and there were like 5 people staying here. Of course, it's, you know, really hot and you got to be kind of out of your mind to be out here. But it's a fantastic place to come and see what is, without a doubt, a truly unique example of the Indian culture in the 1200s, you know, between 900 and 1200. And you'd do yourself a huge favor to come out here. And the added bonus is the sky. This is one of the great dark sky areas of the United States and a fantastic place to lay out your bedroll, lay down in bed, and watch the sky go by.